comments coming in at any given time probably would have just blew up. It's just
and that's why I understand. We have so much power as a community, and I just wish our outrage matched our organization. So we're so outraged. We're so, upset about what she's doing or whatever anybody's doing that's wronging us. But our organizing to make those things, to get solutions for that outrage doesn't match.
It's easiest to sit behind a computer and be
voice,
outraged. And let your voice be heard. But is it really being heard when you're hiding behind your closed doors? It's not enough anymore.
Yeah, because when we get into the world, it's silence. Like, I don't see nothing. It's silence.
So let me ask you this question. Do you think it's enough just for her publishers to drop her, to be off of this board and to face all of this public ridicule? I heard someone say on the radio she should be brought up on criminal charges. What do you think?
Oh. If that was the case, it'd be a lot of prosecutors.
Absolutely.
But I mean, to a degree, she was still doing her job. Did she do a horrible job at it?
Right.
Yes. Right. But I don't know if criminal charges.
But that's a position she has to take. If she wants to win, she wants to be whatever level of professionalism she wants to get to, whatever she wants to aspire to after that role, she's got to take a stand and then run hard in that lane.
But is running hard in that lane and taking a stand, does that mean you false documents? Does that mean you change reports? Does that mean...
I agree with you. However, when they take a position, an attorney or anyone who's in a role like that, if they start to flip-flop, they're going to lose. They don't have... She needed the support of the people or whoever she was trying to convince or trying to impress. So she had to run hard. Even in the first episode, well, you didn't see it. I'm not want to give it away rather. But the way that they constructed all of it, the ones who had that agenda, they just really ran a strong groove into the lane so that whoever even slipped into it had a difficult time getting out of it, because it was all based on promotion. It was based on something ahead that was beyond just...
So you pull 5 young boys into this system that you absolutely knew had nothing to do with this, and you charged them with a crime that you knew they absolutely had nothing to do with.
Yes, that's a lottery ticket for a hater. That's a lottery ticket. Look, I get to get 5 of them.
And you don't think she needs to be brought up on criminal charges?
I'm not saying she don't need to be brought up on criminal charges. I'm saying from the mentality of that individual. It's been done in the past where people have gotten away with it. Mm-hmm. She could have easily become the poster child for a community that is in very much control in some very powerful places right now, where if she was able to get this off without it becoming public knowledge... I mean, how long ago did this happen, right? 1989, right?
Right.
And we're just now talking about it. We're just now seeing some of the angles that are being presented through Netflix. And there might be some slant in certain areas, but at the same time, we're just now getting this. Yeah. She's been running strong since 1989. That's, 30 years?
Yeah. So even before that.
Right. So she, in some ways, thought she got away.
Uh-huh.
So that gives her that, and everybody with her, we got away, y'all. We got to get that. We got that one off. So the detectives that she had supporting her, and those things that they were doing behind the scenes, erasing stuff and hiding stuff and getting rid of certain evidence or creating evidence, that was what they decided to make a contribution into, so they could get a reward that they thought was worth it. Now they're finding out they got Nathan.
Yeah.
I mean, if they were to prosecute her at all, I think it would definitely be interrogating minors without consent.
Right.
Oh man, that was the worst, man.
Yeah.
I hated that.
Like not having their parents around at all.
We're gonna take a break right now. We're gonna finish this conversation when we come back. You're listening to The Drip.
Create eye-catching designs that will make your apparel top of the line. The possibilities are endless with ski tees and apparel.
No order too large or small. One item or hundreds. No problemo.
With quick turnaround times, no setup charges or hidden fees, and rush services to fit your needs.
Customize your look today by calling 440-462-9401.
Again, that's 440-462-9401. Ski Tees and Apparel at skiteesapparel.com.
Hey guys, it's your girl Nick from the Drip Podcast. Don't forget to tune in every Saturday morning at 10 a.m. Eastern.
You can find us on Facebook at The Drip PCast 19, on Twitter at The Drip_N for Nick, M for Mar, and on Instagram at The Drip Podcast 19.
And if you miss us live on the Spreaker app, don't fret. Check us out on iHeartRadio, iTunes, Google Play, and Spotify. Y'all be cool how y'all be cool. Keep it locked. It's The Drip Podcast.
It's the smoked turkey ribs. It's the sauce. It's the service. Triple S, Smoky Sweet Soul. Are you looking for a quick bite to eat for lunch? Or maybe someone to provide food for your next get-together or meeting? Why don't you try Smoky Sweet Soul? Our award-winning cuisine is certain to hit the mark. Call us at 216-338-0518 for catering or to schedule the food truck to come to your job or special event. Check us out on Facebook, Instagram, or at www.smokysweetsoul.com. That's SMOKYSWEETSOUL. Everybody loves it. Smoky Sweet Soul. Come hungry, leave happy.
Hey guys, it's your girl Nick, Ms. Mar, and you're listening to The Drip, discussing real issues and perspectives. Tune in every Saturday at 10 a.m. Eastern. You can find us at Instagram at The Drip Podcast 19, Facebook, The Drip PCast 19, Twitter, The Drip_NM, Tumblr at The Drip PCast 19. Drop us an email at thedrippodcast19@gmail.com. Don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe on iHeartRadio, Spreaker, Google Play Music, Spotify, iTunes, TuneIn, and SoundCloud. Don't forget your coffee. Keep it locked. The Drip. Hey guys, it's your girl Nick from the Drip Podcast. Don't forget to tune in every Saturday morning at 10 a.m. Eastern.
You can find us on Facebook at The Drip PCast 19, on Twitter at The Drip_N for Nick, M for Mar, and on Instagram at The Drip Podcast 19.
And if you miss us live on the Spreaker app, don't fret. Check us out on iHeartRadio, iTunes, Google Play, and Spotify. Y'all be cool how y'all be cool. Keep it locked. It's The Drip Podcast.
You're listening to The Drip Podcast with Nick and Mars. Keep it locked.
Hey everybody, we're back with the Drip Podcast, and we were having a conversation about the Central Park 5 and the movie When They See Us.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm going to try to watch it today.
I feel like if you really feel that strongly about it, don't I don't know. I'm on the fence about it. I would say don't put yourself through that. But at the same time, like, we know that in the end, they didn't necessarily get the justice they deserved.
Yeah.
But they still came out winning. Like, these men are still doing great things in the community, and for people who are innocent and still convicted. They're part of the Innocence Project. So, I mean, maybe later down the line you might be able to watch it.
So let me ask you this: as you're a creative person, you're a writer. Did it get your creative juices flowing as far as your poetry is concerned?
Yes.
Yeah, I figured it did.
First of all, I feel like Ava DuVernay is an activist, but on film. Like, to see her put these pictures and stories together so gracefully, like, to tell our stories is, I don't know, it's inspiring.
Yeah.
Because she pushes a conversation that you don't necessarily want to have. And then to see it on screen and how she brings back to life, like 1989. That didn't look fake. You know what I mean? On the film, like it looked like we was in 89. Like the high top, the certain types of shades, the clothes, everything was legit. It didn't look like a set. Okay. So to see her put those things together, and then to know, like, to watch her other movies and her other projects, like it got me going. I did write a lot. I don't know if they were necessarily poems, but I definitely wrote. Yeah. I probably spent a good day Sunday just writing, getting all that anger out before I went to work on Monday. On the road, I was gonna side eye everybody. Yeah. But it definitely got the juices flowing.
It forced me subconsciously to have some similar experiences where I literally thought about Friends.
Oh yeah,
where these young men didn't know each other, but they were willing to be a part of something that none of them really knew what was going to happen. They just went to its location, but then they wound up becoming friends.
And there was only one that knew one of the, what was it, Corey Wise. He knew Yusef, or I think they were friends.
Okay.
Which is how he even got into that. He wasn't even...
Oh, yeah, because he wanted to make sure that his buddy was okay.
Right.
Right.
And wound up getting pulled in
he
because...
being the Patsy, the biggest play.
Yeah, maybe you do have to watch it.
Yeah, you got to watch it.
I'm going to watch it.
Now that we talk about it more, I'm like,
yeah. I'm going to watch it. I'm going to watch it. So,
that was the part that really struck for me. I mean, for this young man, he knew what he was doing. In some kind of way, it didn't feel right. But he went anyway because he didn't want his friend to be alone.
And he even said, my mother would kill me if I don't go with him.
That's right. Right. And how do you think about your friends? Would they do that for you? Would you do that for another? And it forced me back to the scripture that talks about how 4 men came together for a friend who was paralyzed. And they went and brought their friend to a place where they could be helped. He could get help.
Yeah.
How many times do people come together on your behalf when you suffering? And then they went and carried this man, not just to the place, but then they crawled or climbed up onto the roof with him.
Yeah.
And then they had to trust the foundation of that building, the engineering of that building.
Trust their hands, because I probably would have dropped some of my friends trying to lure
and then when they
got
to the top, they had to trust that roof wouldn't cave in. And then they had to deconstruct the roof to let their friend down to get healing. They didn't even know if it was going to actually happen, but they did all that for him.
Family, this is why we say health is wealth. Because if we got to lure you down into a house, I need y'all to be ready. Like, I need y'all to be at top health. Because I don't know if I can do it. My hands might slip. Yeah. So if you get sick, I don't know if I'll be able to help you.
What if you the one that need the help?
With this sinus infection thing that's going on, I might be.
Who's your people that's going to take you?
Y'all got me. Y'all go help me out. Y'all know CPR.
I'll drop you down.
She said, I'm going to drop you down there. She just going to roll me off the top of the roof.
I'll roll you down.
You good? You okay?
Slippery hands. They got lotion. All that smell good lotion on their hands.
But that is true. Like, just as a friend, would I really go down to the station with my friend and know that they're doing this, that they're locking us up just off of GP? Like, I don't know if I would do that.
Mm-hmm. Well, think about what the friendship. And
that's being honest.
Well, Carol, I'm gonna read this real quick. Carol Pendleton, she wrote that they were paid $41 million.
But is that enough?
Was that worth their life being in prison from 6 to 14 years? Is her question.
Not at all.
Yet there was still something that was at the other end. So no, you don't get those years back, but at least to be able to come out and not have to try to figure out life when you left the streets a child. You were re-entering those streets, a child in a grown man's body,
right?
Yeah.
But you a child still. So at least this money is going to help to be able to give them a chance to be able to catch up mentally, emotionally.
But, the abuse and the fear that they faced when they were in prison, as teenagers, I can't even imagine it.
Who was it? Corey Wise. He did an interview. I think it was with the Breakfast Club, and he did state that he does have PTSD. He does suffer from,
no doubt, absolutely.
Was he the one that spent most of his time in solitary confinement?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I think I don't know, $41 million. That's a lot of money, but I don't necessarily think that was enough for all of them.
Well, what number would be enough?
Was Corey the oldest?